32 people in the United States are killed every day in crashes involving alcohol-impaired drivers. This is nearly one death every 45 minutes. In 2022, there are over 10,360 DUI fatalities. That's crazy, isn't it? Last year before prom, my dad sat me down and told me he had to talk to me about something. He then shared with me how on the night of his senior year prom, his best friend died. His friend was in the car with his date on the way to a prom after party. His date decided it was okay to drink and drive, but little did she know she'd be taking someone's life that night. They were going around a curve too fast and ran off the road. The car was totaled and an innocent boy lost his life. Drinking and driving is a major problem in the United States. Today I'll be going over the amount of DUIs amongst drivers, underage drinking in society, and the consequences of driving under the influence. Okay, as you can see in this chart, it talks about alcohol-impaired crash fatalities. It ranges all the way from 1985 to 2018. There's a slight decline, but the rates of DUI fatalities are still very high. 1/3 of traffic-related deaths are from drunk driving. That's over 10,000 a year. I never knew about this until now, and I'm sure many of you haven't either. A university in Mississippi conducted a study to see if drunk drivers were aware of what they were doing. The study shows that people who commit blunders while under the influence of alcohol know they're doing it, they just really don't care. Most people think that they can get away with it or that it would never happen to them, but that's never the case. People who participate in drunk driving are too intoxicated to make the decision for themselves. This is why you need a designated driver when having a night out. Okay, moving on to our next topic. This shows the underage drinking statistics. Nearly 1/3 of all drunk driving deaths happen to people ages 16 through 20. There are about 10.8 million underage drinkers in the United States. 1 in 16 binge drinks. Only 1 in 100 parents believe his or her teen binge drinks. This chart is from a survey taken by kids 16 through 20 in West Virginia. So 22% of teens admitted to riding with a driver who had some level of alcohol impairment in the prior 30 days. 10% of teen drivers surveyed said they had consumed alcohol before getting behind the wheel of a motor vehicle in the past month. 85 of those who drank and drove also admitted to binge drinking, which was defined as having 5 or more alcohol beverages within the course of a few hours at a time. According to the CDC, while adults are likely to be involved in an incident when their blood alcohol level is 0.08 or higher, teen drivers are at risk at any BAC level. The days between Memorial Day and Labor Day are known as the 100th deadliest days for teen drivers. In 2013, 30% of vehicle fatalities in teens were through the months of June, July, and August. With this being summertime, it raises possibility of underage drinking in teens already. And then here's the chart that shows the 100th deadliest days. So 30% of teen motor vehicle fatalities in 2013 took place during the months of June, July, and August. 54% of fatal vehicle collisions involving teenagers occurred on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. With all that being said, people need to be more aware of the consequences that come with drunk driving. Drinking and driving can result in serious injury, fatality, and legal ramification. When you're under the influence, your motor skills are impaired, causing slow reaction time. This decreases your ability to steer the wheel and hit the brakes properly. Like I said in my first statement, people who are too intoxicated to make the decision for themselves, so they decide to drive anyway, putting their life and others at risk. Another thing is, most people don't realize what they do to a family when they kill one of their loved ones due to drunk driving. It's murder. It may be unintentional, but it's murder. This causes depression, addiction, etc. It tears families apart. Drunk driving is at an all-time high in the United States, and it needs to be stopped. DUIs due to drunk driving and underage drinking are on the rise. The consequences aren't strong enough, and people aren't learning their lessons. Schools should offer more resources and opportunities for students to learn more about the effects of drunk driving. So next time you get into a car with someone under the influence or think it's okay to drive while drinking, think about how nice felony will look next to your name. Thank you.